Hey guys, Handy Camper here. It's been about a week and a day since I prepared my juice for wine to turn it into wine, and we're gonna go look in the closet and check it out and see if it's exploded, if yeast is still working or whatnot. And then answer some questions. All right, stick around. All right, guys, let's go check it out. Look over the mess. Got a show to play this weekend, so I kind of got everything piled around. Closet here. There's the bucket. Turn on a little bit of light here. Let's get this bad boy, open it up and check it out. Alright, let's check that out. Whoo! Sure I could smell it. It's got a stout smell. It smells good though. Let's look here. The lid popped off of there. Alright guys. I don't know if I can get a little closer there so you can see. A lot of people said that without some kind of putting anything on the lid they would explode, but the research I'd done was you have to loosen the lid up enough where air can come out so it can work. And it looks like on the grape there, it looks like it might still be working. Some bubbles popping up, and this stuff over here, I don't know if you can catch it or not, but it looks like some bubbles are kind of, looks like the yeast is working real good in that one. So I'm just going to check that lid, make sure the lid is where I need it to be so it can continue to work. Okay guys, week one, still going. Alright guys, I just put the lid back on there. Going to let it work for another week, and then I'm going to check it out. I'm just going to leave it alone for a week. I'm going to come back and check it out and see how much dead yeast is at the bottom, and then I'll probably prepare it into another jar or other containers and let it continue to work for a little bit longer. So, be back with you. Hey guys, this has just been a quick update to show the progress of the way that yeast has been working for about a week. Today is the 22nd of May, so I will again check it on the 28th or 29th, which will be 2 weeks. Everybody I've seen videos on they say the 2 weeks thing, so that's what I'm going to try. What I'll probably do on that second week, I'll probably remove the juice from the current containers and put it in a different container to remove all the dead yeast, and then and I'll try it for sure to see what it tastes like, and I might let it work for a little bit longer in some new containers. Not the grape, but the other flavor that I have. I can't remember exactly what the name of it is. I think it was mango passion fruit or something like that. It looks like it's working a whole lot better than the grape for some reason. It's got a lot more bubbles going on in there and everything. A lot of people had some questions on here on the comments and stuff, and was curious. I'm curious myself. This is just an experiment. I just tried it. I wanted to try to see if I could make wine the cheapest way I could without having to buy any kind of equipment or anything like that, or any special ingredients or anything like that. So it's just an experiment to try it out. There's a lot of people talking about the vapor locks and everything, and I done quite a bit of research before I made this, and there was a lot of people that made it this way, and it turned out really good, with just unscrewing the cap enough to let the gases escape and the yeast to continue to work. The way I've seen them do it was that they loosen the lid up enough and squeeze the container to where you can hear air coming out pretty good, and left it right there. And as you could tell in my bucket, I didn't have any spillage or any kind of bubble out or anything like that. And I only used a cup of sugar and 1 packet of yeast, and those are 64-ounce juice containers. So, and I've seen people talking about 2 tablespoons, I think it is, or 2 teaspoons. I have to look at that again, but I think 2 teaspoons of yeast per 64 ounces, but everybody does different. They just put it in there and without even measuring it. But I used a whole little packet of it, of the bread yeast, and 1 cup of sugar. And I've seen some people do 2 cups of sugar to make it more alcohol. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this turns out, guys, and I appreciate you sticking around with me with this little experiment, because I'm really curious to how it's gonna taste in another week, and if it even worked at all. But it smells pretty good. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, and as always, plan, prepare, and practice. Handy out.